Namaskaram, Michael.
Namaskaram.
I just was thinking, Bhagavan saying whenever people are asking who is Jnani, because everyone interested to become Jnani, no one asks who is, no, but Bhagavan gave a reply saying you are the one, you are Jnani. The same thing applicable for ego as well, I think. So if somebody asks who is ego, we have to say you are ego. Then those people who are not happy to accept that I have got all these qualifications, why you are uh, projecting me? We can say you are projecting me, then they will be happy. Is that a correct understanding?
If we are talking about others, we have already stepped away from Bhagavan's teachings. Bhagavan's teachings are not about others. Others appear only when we look outwards. But the whole aim of Bhagavan's teachings is to turn us to look inwards. That's why if people ask Bhagavan, who is the one ego? You are that. Who is a jnani? You are that. Who is Brahman? You are that. Bhagavan is always pointing our attention back at ourselves. The whole aim of Bhagavan's teaching is not for us to philosophize about others. It's to find out who am I. Philosophy is useful only to the extent that it turns our attention back to ourselves. Because how can we know about anything else when we don't even know what we ourselves actually are? When our knowledge of ourselves is an incorrect knowledge, all our knowledge of other things is based upon our incorrect knowledge of ourselves. So if we want to know, to have real knowledge, to know things as they actually are, first and foremost, we need to know ourselves. Then if there are others, we can judge about them. But if we know ourselves as we actually are, according to Bhagavan, others will cease to exist, because those others exist only in the view of ourselves as ego. So what we need to always understand when we are reading Bhagavan teachings, when we're thinking about Bhagavan teachings, we always need to bear in mind that the sole aim of Bhagavan's teachings is to turn our attention back towards ourselves. It's not just to give us a nice philosophy to answer others who have doubts about this and that. The purpose of Bhagavan's teachings is to turn our attention back to ourselves.
Does that answer your question, Sir?
No, I never heard that Bhagavan said you are jnani in that aspect. When you are you are ego. But you said no. Bhagavan said you are ego. But actually,
no,
his
when
teaching
Bhagavan
is
was asked, Bhagavan doesn't say anything of his own accord. When he's asked who is the one ego, Bhagavan says you are that. When he is asked who is a jnani, is this person a jnani? Is that person a jnani? You are that. Bhagavan is always trying to turn our attention back to ourselves. When Janaki Mata held his feet and he asked her, what are you doing? She said, I'm holding the feet of my guru. He said, this body is perishable. If this body is your guru, and these feet are your guru, you're going to be disappointed because this body is going to go away. Guru's feet is that which is shining in your heart as eye. Hold on to those feet. They alone will save you. Just like he says here, I alone will give liberation. He said exactly the same to Janaki Mata. Hold on to those feet that are shining in your heart as eye. They alone will save you. Bhagavan doesn't even want us to be attached to, Bhagavan doesn't want us. The purpose of Bhagavan appearing in human form is to turn our attention back within to find his real form, his Swarupa, which is ever shining in our heart as our own Swarupa. So we should never forget this. The whole purpose of Bhagavan's teachings, what his teachings are all about, is who am I? Turning our attention back to ourselves, not asking about this person or that person. or whether we have compassion or not compassion, all these things, these are all secondary. Primary aim of his teaching is turning our attention back to ourselves. That is the supreme act of compassion, because by saving ourselves, we save the whole universe.